From raw land to a constantly evolving community that's full of opportunities. You've been our inspiration in building sustainable communities for generations. We look forward to building more so we can do more together. Ayala Land.
A visionary destination brings together career and family, business and leisure, city and community. Welcome to the newest hotspot south of the metro, propelling towards access, variety, and efficiency. Dynamic lifestyles synchronized at the core of a well-connected locale. Every day is a gathering of life's bounty. Homes for every stage in life amplify the convenience of living. Designed around people, this city paves the way for opportunities and jumpstarts a fresh beat on lifestyle, opening up a gateway to a unique quality of life. Every step here leads to progress. Arca South, City in Sync.
Yo, what's up? Real Talk Darbs back at it again with another Facebook Live and YouTube Live, and I hope everybody is having a good time. I hope everybody is having a good afternoon or evening kung nasa Pilipinas ka man ngayon. Because today, tonight, morning, afternoon, kahit saan ka man bilao ka pa. Kahit saan parte ka man ng mundo, I wish you a good day today. And today is a very special day kasi marami tayong pagdidiskussan. And nung poster po na pinost ko, ay isa po sa mga pinaka-controversial na poster na pinost ko ever since. Ang daming nag-comment, ang reach ng poster na yun, nasa 57,000. Kasi maganda ang topic natin ngayon. Yes, my friends, ano nga ba ang topic natin ngayon? And I think I will need the audience o yung mga nanonood participation. Comment down below ang reason. Tapos babasahin natin, tapos i-justify natin bakit ganon. Okay, so ano bang topic natin ngayon, Tito Darbs? Ang topic natin ngayon, my friends, is reasons kung bakit ka single. Patay tayo dyan! Tito Darbs! My God, anong balita? Bakit? Umiiyak ka na naman yun. Kasi Tito Darbs, single po ako. Parang hindi lang naman ikaw ang single. Oh, okay. So, anong problema nun? Kasi Tito Tarps, ang tagal-tagal ko na pong naging single. Ha? Bakit? Ilang taong ka na bang naging single? 3 po, Tito Tarps, 3. 3 years? 3 years ka na single? Hindi po. 3 days. Walang hiya ka. 3 days ka palang single. Iiyak-iyak ka dyan ngayon. Pasabunutan kita sa kilay eh. Anyway, wag kang mag-alala. Kahit na 3 days ka pa lang na single or 3 years or 2 months or 3 months, doesn't matter. We will tackle what's the reason bakit may mga taong single. Anong dahilan kung bakit ka single? At is it bad to be single somehow? Well, we'll see and we'll find out and we're gonna be discussing that. O, bago ang lahat, magbigay-pugay muna po tayo sa sponsor natin ngayon for tonight. This live is powered by Ayala Land International Dubai. So later I'm gonna be discussing another offer, a lot of things that you would wanna know and you would wanna invest in. At ito yung mga isang dahilan para hindi ka na maging single. Yes, my friend, kasi may mga pagkakataon na kaya ka single kasi wala kang pera. Joke lang. Don't worry, we're gonna be finding it out. We're gonna be discussing that. Pero back to the main topic. Bakit ka nga ba single? Reasons as to why an individual is single. And is it that something that you're supposed to be scared? Is that something that dapat iniiwasan? We're gonna be tackling it out. So bago lang natin, magsha-shoutout muna tayo. Shoutout sa kay Rampel Bautista. Shoutout sa iyo. Kay Tyrone, mas masaya nga po ang single kesa naman po in a relationship na hindi ka masaya o toxic na. May tama ka dyan. Ito, comment from YouTube, John Leonel Calibuso. Bakit ka napapagod magselos, ate? Sino? May ate ba dito? May kasama ba ako dito? Bakit ate? May nakikita ka ba, John, na hindi ko nakikita at ate ang sinasabi mo? Ako, 8 years ng single, grabe! May lapot na yan. Dahil sa sobrang mapili ko, 40 years single, grabe naman yung 40 years. Pa-shout out, Patricia. Career muna bago love life, sabi niya ito. Sabi ni Desert Ubasa, bakit ito choice nyo pong topic? Bakit? Anong pakialam mo? Bakit ka nakikialam sa topic ko, Desiree? Desiree. Oh. Yan ang gusto kong topic. Marami nag-request niyan Okay, sige. I am single kasi busy mo, Papa Darbs. Kasing busy ko daw. Sino yung nagsabi nun? Being single is a choice and being happy is a choice. Yan. Tama naman. Natawa ako dun sa lapot. Joke lang yan. Okay guys, sa mga 1,117 people or 1,100 na nanonood sa atin ngayon, maraming salamat. Please share this if ever may mga friends kayong single kasi i-real talk natin yan. Palakpakan sa RTD fam na pinakamamahal ko. Maraming salamat sa pagsuporta nyo sa Real Talk Darbs. Now, let's go back to the main meat. Bakit ka nga ba single, friend? First off, there's nothing wrong if you are single. At the end of the day, that's your choice. Because somehow, being single allows you to develop yourself further, allows you to achieve the things that you want. No, I'm not saying na hindi mo naman kaya tong gawin pag may partner ka. I'm not saying that. And actually, with the right individual, you can reach your dreams faster. Pero, sad to know, that is why there's a lot of failed relationship kasi mahirap. It's very difficult to be with the right person, or it's very difficult to be with an individual that helps you grow, that helps you reach your fullest potential. Now, kung single ka man, do not worry because at the end of the day, if that is by choice, then it's fine. It's good. Kasi nga, may mga pagkakataon kasi sa buhay that it's better for us to do it alone. And it's better for us to build that empire alone at the time being. Kasi being single, being alone in a sense na ikaw muna mag-isa, kaya mong itaguyod yung sarili mo, much better yun kasi you're being responsible to your future partner. Kasi mahirap naman maging pabigat doon sa taong magiging partner mo in the future if ikaw mismo hindi ka pa kompleto at hindi mo pa nare-reach yung totoong potential mo. So, the mindset of you coming in if you are single, wag mong iisipin na walang nagmamahal sa'yo. Kasi, it's not the case. Nandiyan pa naman yung magulang mo, nandiyan pa naman yung parents mo, nandiyan pa naman yung mga relatives mo, yung mga friends mo. Do not be insecure enough to think that as if that though kahit wala kang girlfriend or wala kang boyfriend, you are not in an intimate relationship with someone, you're not a worth it individual to be loved. Hindi ganon. Hindi ibig sabihin yun. It's just a matter of perspective. And at the end of the day, it's just a mindset that you somehow is just preparing yourself for the right love at the right time. Hacks. Ganon. May mga ganon. Dito, Darbs. Yes, sir. Ganun talaga dapat. That's the reason why if everybody would have the responsibility or would be responsible enough to take care of themselves first before entering into a relationship, I think there will be less failed relationship. Kasi part of the reason why most relationship failed is because yung mga taong nagkakaroon ng relasyon are not complete.
Look at these pictures.
Sino nagsasalit? Sino yun? Patay tayo. Meron ba nagmumulto? Yun ba yung tita na nakikita nyo? Tayo dyan. Anyway, tulad yan ang sinabi ko, if most people are somehow responsible enough while they're single, responsible enough that they were, urong ko lang yan, they're responsible enough to know and find out that somehow at the end of the day, responsibilidad nila munang ayusin yung sarili nila, make themselves complete first, and then achieve the things that they want to achieve while being single. I mean, at the end of the day, that's the reason why you would be in the right relationship at the right time. You don't rush things. So, reasons kung bakit ka single, it could be that you're trying to build yourself up muna. And that's the right reason. And there's no shame of being single with that kind of reason. Diba? Pwede yon. Okay yon, diba? Next, anong dahilan kung bakit ka single? Sabi ni Christine Moore, let's tackle this. Dahil daw intimidated sa akin ng mga lalaki. That's good. Kasi you cut out the BS. Diba? Yung mga strong, independent woman, that's a blessing and a curse daw. Kasi they're strong in that they're only able to attract strong men. Pero the curse is that it's very difficult. Kasi not everybody has the capacity to handle a strong, independent woman. Now, if you're gonna ask me, that's good. Kasi at the end of the day, somehow, you stop wasting time, di ba? Ano naman ang gagawin mo doon sa mga lalaking madaming pumapalibot sa'yo if you know that these persons are just gonna waste your time, hurt you, or eventually not gonna take care of you at the end of the day. Di ba? So it's good. At do not rush things and never ever, sa lahat ng mga babaeng strong, independent, strong, independent woman dyan, make sure that you don't lower your standards. Kasi somehow, that's who you are. You don't have to slow yourself down just for someone to catch up to you. You're supposed to find someone who's fast enough that can ride with you, that can run with you, and can rise up with you. So if it takes time, fine and good. At the end of the day, more time for you to build your empire, di ba? Okay. So nasabi na natin yung reasons kung bakit single. Isa sa mga dahilan kung bakit ka din single is because you don't trust men enough that sasaktan ka lang. You have trust issues. And it's fine. Kung sakaling kaya ka single kasi hindi ka na madalis magtiwala, that's good. It means that you learn from your mistakes. And that somehow, at the end of the day, that is the natural process whenever you were in a relationship before and you got hurt. Pero ang advice ko naman sa mga taong may trust issues or hindi na masyadong mabilis maniwala sa mga tao just because their past relationship gave them so much hurt and so much pain, siguro medyo take things into perspective. Never allow your present suffer the consequences of the past. So, I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean na pag 3 times na nangyari sa'yo, na niloko ka, yung ika-4th, 5th, and 6th time would automatically do the same thing. Kasi at the end of the day, I would still choose to hope and somehow be ready that somebody is not gonna break my heart. Ganon. Be ready for the worst, expect the worst, and hope for the best, expect the worst. If you have trust issues, it's just a matter of actually not pushing yourself to be in a relationship first. Kasi that's a bad thing. Eventually, the relationship would just fail kasi you would be the girlfriend or the boyfriend na maraming restrictions, maraming pinagbabawal, maraming mga bagay na hindi gustong gawin yung partner nila. And at the end of the day, that is not the right way to handle a relationship. Kasi kung ganun klaseng relasyon ang ibibigay mo sa isang tao, mali yun. If you're restricting someone just for you to feel your trust issues or for you to feed the trust issues for you to be at ease, then you're being selfish and you're trying to restrict the individual or your partner. So, ang advice ko doon sa mga taong single dahil may mga trust issues at sinaktan sila, try to heal yourself first, my friend. Try to heal yourself. At the end of the day, may mga pagkakataon na bago ka muna, before you put your heart out there, you're supposed to heal it first. I-heal mo muna. Kasi, importante yon. At responsibilidad mo yun sa sarili mo. Okay? Ano pa? Ano pa mga comments? Bakit single ang mga tao? What's the reason? Better single than a toxic relationship. Ito, sabi ni Miss Betty, single kasi si Mr. Right, hindi pa pinapanganak. Patay, paano pag 60 years old ka na, pinanganak si Mr. Right? Yun. Maybe because you're looking for too much. Yeah, that might be the case, but who cares? If that's what you really want to do, and if you think that you deserve so much more, then go ahead. By all means, do it. Who are we, mga tao, to tell you that you're not supposed to look for someone you think you deserve? Sino kami? Diba? I mean, that's your choice. And that's the reason why most people are able to achieve the things that they want to achieve bigger than everybody else, is because they dream big. When you dream big, you somehow is able to kung nakuha mo man yung mga bagay na gusto mong kunin because you dream big, all well and all good for you. And that's one of the reasons why most people, why we settle for less, because we don't dream big well enough. Yun. Try to heal yourself first. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am pala. Sorry. Single kasi takot. Yes, correct. Single or busy lang. Okay lang yun. Kung single ka kasi busy ka, that's good. You're being responsible. Kasi alam mong hindi mo kayang mag-entertain ng isang tao because of your hectic schedule, then all well and fine. It's good kasi somehow, alam mo na makakasakit ka, or alam mong hindi mo mabibigay yung responsibilidad mo bilang isang jowa doon sa tao na yun, because you know yourself well enough that you are in a specific place wherein time is of the matter for you, at ilalagay mo yun sa isang bagay na mas importante sa'yo. That's good. Happy for you. And if that's the case, then good. Itong masakit. Kaya ka daw single kasi iniwan, kaya single na. Patay tayo dyan. I mean, that could be the case. Kaya ka single. Reasons kung bakit ka single, kasi iniwan ka for someone better. And for sure, maraming ganong klaseng bagay. Maraming ganong klaseng nakaka-relate ngayon. Naging single ka kasi iniwan ka ng taong dapat kang mahalin in the first place. I don't know. There could be a lot of reason. It could be third party. It could be that he said that he doesn't see yourself with you in the future. It could be that long distance relationship. He'd rather like cut the ties off. A lot of reasons. Pero before you sulk around and cry, I mean, fine, go ahead, you can cry. And if ever iniwan ka man ng tao at naging single ka kasi iniwan ka ng taong sa tingin mo ay para sa'yo, ayos lang yun. That's the reason why love is very special, because at the end of the day, we're sacrificing a lot, the feelings, the love that we have. And in every relationship that you enter, and if it doesn't work, there is no formula for you not to be hurt, like zero pain. Hindi, walang formula nun. But there's a formula that you will not be hurt as much. And that is a rule I call 80-20 rule. 80% you give for someone you love, and 20% ibibigay mo dapat sa sarili mo. Always give yourself a 20%. 20% na pagmamahal. I know this is very vague, pero somehow it requires self-awareness to know your self-worth. Self-worth and your 20% na ibibigay mo na pagmamahal sa sarili mo, and that if that person is trying to take that 20% from you, that's time to walk away. Kasi like say for example, hindi mo alam yung self-worth, yung 80-20 na 100% binibigay mo, kaya ka nasasaktan ng sobra-sobra kasi lahat binibigay mo. Lahat-lahat. Now, I'm not trying to tell you, disclaimer, I'm not trying to tell you that you're not supposed to give everything for someone you love. At the end of the day, one day in your specific life, you're gonna get married and you have to give your 100% all to that person. Pero, knowing the right individual and being married to the right person is very difficult. It's a journey. It's a process. You have to go around, be with different relationships in order for you to be with the right person. Now, if ever you put yourself out there and you always give 100% always in every relationship, kasi wala kang kasiguraduhan naman nun eh, That's unwise. Kasi every time you give your 100%, every time you lose yourself after the breakup, yun ang mahirap. At yun ang dahilan kung bakit whenever there's a breakup, palaging tayo ay ubos. Palaging wala tayong nararamdaman. At palaging walang naiiwan sa atin. Because every time we go out there, we give everything straight off and right off the bat. At masakit yun at mahirap yun. At hindi dapat ganun. Kasi somehow, you have to be wise. Puso mo yan. Dapat meron kang value sa sarili mo. Hindi ko sinasabing huwag kang magmahal. Ang sinasabi ko, mahalin mo rin din yung sarili mo. And for you to love yourself, you have to somehow give yourself the 20%. And that 20% could be like you don't allow yourself to be treated just an option. Pwede na yun yung 20% mo. Na pag sinabi niyang pagpipilian niya kayong dalawa ng ex mo, ng ex niya, then you're supposed to be out of the picture kasi that's your 20%. Akin yun eh. Dapat hindi ako pinagpipilian. Ako lang dapat ang tanging option. There's no other choice but me. But you're trying to tell me na you're still trying to choose in between us? Then no. You walk away. And when you walk away at that specific time, at least kahit papaano may pagmamahal ka pa sa sarili mo at hindi ka na mahihirapan kung sakaling magsimula ulit. Kasi if you give your 100% and it didn't work, you lose everything. Eh. But if you only give that 80%, at least when the shit hits the fan, you still have 20% to start with. Meron ka pa rin 20% na pagmamahal sa sarili mo. Although it's painful, but it's not as painful. Diba? Palakpakan naman dyan. Baka lang gusto nyo naman eh. Single dahil di pa ready. Yes, correct. That's good. Self-awareness is the game. If you think that you're not ready kasi single ka pa, ayos yun. Kaya ka single kasi hindi ka pa ready, mabuti. And it's good kasi merong marami kasi sa atin ngayon na kahit hindi pa ready, nakikipagjowa lang kasi hindi sila readyng masaktan mag-isa. They're not ready to feel the pain alone. And that the only way for them to mask the pain of the previous breakup is to jump into another relationship. Kahit na yung taong makikipagrelasyon sila ay hindi naman talaga yun yung taong gusto nila. It's just that that person was just available at that specific time. Diba? Parang pag na-stranded ka sa isang kalsada at wala kang masakyan, kahit sino na lang dadaan, ayos na, sasakay na ako para lang makapunta ako sa paparoonan ko. Diba? Pero at the end of the day, somehow along the line, you'd realize na kung naayos na yung sasakyan mo or it's ready to pick up, it's ready to be delivered for where you are, you're gonna leave that person that you rode with in the first place. Kasi hindi naman talaga yun yung ideal na taong gusto mong makasama. So, I'd rather be staying there alone in the road, trying to figure things out on my own, not being scared to be alone, so that when my car is fixed or when the person who has the capacity to fix my car will be there, then I'll be riding the car that I want to ride. Not compromising and, I don't know, choosing someone at that specific line because that's convenient for us at that moment. And when it's not convenient, we'll just throw them out on the side kasi okay na tayo. That's selfish. Yes. Ano yun? Single daw kasi hindi daw ako para sa kanila. Okay, so iniwan ka nga. Kung sa tingin na hindi ka para sa kanila, ayos yun. That's self-awareness. First off, you do not have to have the grudge. Hindi mo dapat biniblame yung tao agad-agad kasi sinabi nila sa'yo yun. Although it's painful, although that you would have wished that it would be different, pero that happened eh. That is the case. So what are you gonna do about it? What you're gonna do is you self-assess. Yung mga bagay ba na sinasabi niya kaya hindi niya nakita yung sarili niya sa akin, does that have weight? Sinasabi niya hindi siya para sa akin kasi palagi ko daw siyang binabawalan, palagi napakasiloso ko daw. Wala daw akong tiwala, napaka-controlling ko daw. Palagi lang daw siya ang gumagastos para sa akin kasi nga siya yung may pera babae naman ako, dapat akong ginagastusan, di ba? Mga ganong klaseng bagay. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not, sometimes, yung dahilan kung bakit tayo naiiwan, kasalanan din natin. Bottom line, because there are a lot of situations wherein we have to take accountability and responsibility sa mga ganong klaseng bagay. Because at the end of the day, my friends, you have to take accountability on that. Kasi merong mga bagay na we have to improve ourselves. At if we have the self-awareness enough to know and accept the criticism and look at it in a way wherein it can develop us further, we take that in. And we internalize and we find ways to develop ourselves. Kung sa tingin niya palagi ako nagbabawal, iisipin mo, bakit nga ba ako palagi nagbabawal? Kasi wala akong tiwala. Bakit ka walang tiwala? Kasi yung mga previous relationship ko, ganun ang ginagawa sa akin. So para hindi na ako masaktan, ganun na din, hindi ko naahayaan ang sarili ko para maging ganung sitwasyon. And do you think pagbabawalan mo yung jowa mo is the solution, the right solution? No, it's not the right solution. It's just a temporary remedy, but that's not the cure. The cure is you remove the trust issues. And how will you remove the trust issues? By telling yourself that if ever this person breaks my trust, it's on him, not on me. And that hindi ko kawalan yun. And if you can really tell that at the deepest core of your soul, you can fix that trust issues na sinasabi mo sa sarili mo. Single pa daw kasi walang nanliligaw. Baka hindi ka kasi nagtututbrush. Okay lang yan. Kahit walang nanliligaw sa'yo kung single ka. Do not find the right one. Be the right person for someone. So develop yourself so much so that you'd realize that somehow, at the end of the day, ito bigyan ko kayo ng napakagandang example. Meron kayong mga classmate ng high school, college, or elementary na hindi masyadong kagandahan or kagwapuhan. Di ba? In that, mahiyain or hindi masyadong, what do you call this? Hindi masyadong attractive. Pero, 5-10 years down the line, nung nagkaroon ka ng reunion, oh my God, who is this woman? Napapasayo, napapaganon. Napapaganon ka agad, boy. Kasi ang ganda niya, tapos napaka-eloquent magsalita. And that you would have not thought, naliligawan ko tong babaeng ito sa panahon ngayon. Kasi nung napanahong dati, ano to? Tumutulo pa to sipon nito sa mabantot, mga ganon. Diba? So meaning, you give yourself time to bloom. Bigyan mo ang sarili mo para mag-grow. Bigyan mo yung sarili mo ng time for you to develop yourself and become the best version that you can be at that specific time. Kaya wag na wag kang mawawalan ng pag-asa kung walang nanliligaw sa'yo. Ang gawin mo, you develop yourself. Okay? Good? Grabe, daming nagko-comment. 1,400 live viewers natin dyan. Shoutout sa inyo. Maraming salamat sa support and I appreciate you. Share this. Again, this live is not possible without Ayala Land International Dubai. And because of them, this live is possible. So I have few messages coming from them. I'll be right back after these few messages. Huwag kayong umalis kasi I will be discussing the mindset and the good thing as to why okay maging single. At we're also gonna be discussing yung mga calls nyo or yung mga sinasabi nyo dyan, bakit kayo single? And we're gonna try to decipher it down. Okay? Babalik lang po tayo after these few messages coming from our sponsor. Okay? See you.
From raw land to a constantly evolving community that's full of opportunities. You've been our inspiration in building sustainable communities for generations. We look forward to building more so we can do more together. Ayala Land.
Yon, my friends, if ever you are sitting on cash right now, okay, this is the best time to actually invest. Bakit kamo? Because Ayala Land is offering wonderful deals, wonderful payment plans, payment option at this specific time. Now, I know it's COVID season and there are a lot of downturns when it comes to economy. In that somehow, if ever you are one of the people na who saved rice during the rain, di ba? You were able to save the money during these times and you're sitting on it, this is the perfect time to actually purchase that property, go get that investment right now kasi unbelievable ang pricing at this specific time for 6,700 per month. Pesos yan ha. You will have a condominium and you can magkakaroon ka na ng lupa just for 4,400 pesos per month. And magkakaroon ka na ng house and lot just for 10,000 pesos a month. Yes, my friends, you heard it right. This is also coming from Ayala, the Philippines, and even a world-class developer, which has been able to develop properties for more than 100 years. The oldest conglomerate in the Philippines. And experience-wise, quality-wise, na kukunin nyo sa kanila is one of the best. Okay? Now, if ever you are interested, go ahead, PM me. I'll be more than happy to assist you in finding the option. Again, if you try to set up a schedule, if you try to set up a presentation, it doesn't necessarily mean na pipilitin ka naming bumili. Hindi pwede yon. Kasi it's your choice, it's your option. Pera mo yan. We are just here helping you, trying to make the right decision for you. And of course, Mr. Enrique is there, the country manager of Dubai. He will be assisting us with his expertise. Somehow, I'm very happy kasi si Cindy, which is one of my followers, has already purchased one condominium at yung friend niya bumili na din. So, palakpakan natin yan. And that, I'm very happy because Mr. Enrique Yamzon was able to give him the proper advice. Diba? Sabi niya, budget niya 15,000 but then we gave her the best option that she can have. So somehow, bottom line, she was able to get a condominium which she will only pay for 10,000 pesos every month. So that's a very great deal. Cindy from USA, shout out sa'yo. Thank you very much for trusting Ayala Land. And if you wanted to be the next Cindy, go ahead, PM me. PM is the key. Diba? Thank you very much. Now, back to our regular programming. My friends, ano ba ang dahilan kung bakit ka single? Ito daw, ano ito? May sinabi dito eh. Ayala Land daw ang dahilan kung bakit hindi ka magiging single. Ito, isa sa mga dahilan kung bakit ka single din. Babasahin ko sinabi ni Sir Enrique. Special request to eh. So, sabi niya, one reason bakit ka single kasi inuuna mo muna mag-invest kesa mag-waste time and money sa relationship. Makes sense. Exactly. And is that a bad thing? Of course, it's not a bad. That's a good thing because you're trying to actually develop yourself further. You're trying to be prepared for the future. You're trying to be the individual who doesn't need someone to make herself or himself prosperous. Di ba? Hindi niya inaasa yung financial gain niya sa iba. He's trying to put it on himself, him alone. So that's one of the things. Part of the reason bakit ka single is because you're trying to build your future. And that's one of the good ways for you to be single somehow. Nakakaloka but interesting ang condo ha. PM is the key, Joanne. I'll be more than happy to assist you. Career muna bago jowa. Wag puro pag-ibig. Yes, of course. Why not? Diba? Single kasi I'd rather be happy alone than miserable with someone else. Yes, sana all. Sana all. Kaya single kasi ang iniisip ay investment muna. Yes, sabi ni Kimberly Nadine. Again, itong sinasabi niya na single kasi I'd rather be happy alone than be miserable with someone else. If you really tell this from the bottom of your heart and soul, that's good. I'm very happy. And this is one of the ways and one of the values what I'm pushing for sa mga tao. Kasi you have to realize that you don't need someone to be happy. In a sense that, yes, it's nice to have someone who's making an effort to actively make us happy. It's nice. It's a nice feeling. Pero somehow, you have to understand na dapat yung kaligayahan mo manggagaling muna sa sarili mo, na ikaw mismo muna dapat kaya mong paligayahin yung sarili mo para hindi ka umaasa sa iba. Ang dahilan kasi kung bakit ka takot iwanan ng taong niloloko at ginagago ka na ay dahil hindi mo kayang mawala siya. Sa tingin mo, hindi mo kayang hanapin ang kaligayahan na ibibigay ng taong ito sa iba. You don't trust yourself well enough to attract the person who's better than the person that you are with right now. In that, the reason why you're scared for this individual to be gone is because you cannot generate your own happiness. Hindi mo kayang gumawa ng sarili mong kaligayahin. Kaya, inaasa mo yung kaligayahan mo sa kanya na kahit may mga bagay na hindi siya kayang gawin, mga bagay na hindi niya nagagampanan bilang isang partner, pinapalampas mo kasi ayos lang. Kasi you think that you'd be losing more. You'd be losing the love, the trust, or you'd be losing that happiness you think you deserve na you think na sa kanya mo lang makukuha. So, self-awareness, self-love, generating your own happiness, that would be one of the best ways for you not to beg someone for their love. Kasi kaya mong mahalin yung sarili mo. Ganoon. Ba? Dami kong sinabi. True! Sabi ni MJ. True. Still waiting for my perfect future husband. Hinihintay niya daw. Huwag mo hintayin. I-attract mo siya. If you're gonna ask me, part of the reason bakit maraming taong single or palaging nagiging single is because they tend to find or look for the right person. Hinahanap nila. And part of the reason kung bakit yung mga tao nagiging single din is because they wait for the right person. Both of which I do not agree. That course of action is something that I do not agree with. Because first off, if you find or look for the right person, ang mahirap kasi nun is that you tend to put your energy into the finding part. So much so that when you find that right person, nahanap mo na nga siya, the question remains, will that person like you back? Magugustuhan ka ba niya? Kasi you put yourself in your effort into the finding part eh. Diba? Will you be able to attract that individual once that person is there in front of you? Most likely not. Kasi for sure, yung taong gusto mo is on that top. And all you can do is just to look at it kasi you don't have the means to climb that and be at that specific level. Kasi yung energy na dapat pinunta mo or binigay mo sa pagiging for developing yourself, napunta yon sa paghahanap. So that's the reason why you are not able to attract it. Let's go to the waiting part. Haantayin ko na lang yung taong para sa akin. That could be less damaging than the finding if you wait. Pero I do not still agree. Kasi pag nag-aantay ka kasi, there are a lot of situations where you get conscious na sa sobrang pag-aantay. Kasi di ba, alam mo yun, pag nag-aantay ka, you expect something to happen. Kaya ka nga nag-aantay because you're waiting for it to arrive. And most probably, wala kasing exact date para malalaman mong darating na yung taong para sa'yo. So, what happens is that it gives you mental constraint, mental strain. Naiisipin mo, kailan ba darating yung taong para sa akin? And that there will be one specific time and a vulnerability sa sarili mo na 3 years ka nag-aantay, but parang antagal, and that there is this one individual, parang ito na. Di ba? Hindi ka na nakapag-isip ng maayos kasi somehow, medyo nagiging atat ka na. Sinaantay mo na eh. What's the right course, Tito Darbs? The right course is to develop yourself and attract that individual. That is an active self-development and an active way of solving the problem. Proactively. You develop yourself so that you can attract that individual. Tulad ng sinabi mo kanina na if ever you are an individual who's very strong, you know what you want, you develop yourself so much that you're able to say things in a manner where it's straightforward, walang paligoy-ligoy, it's good. Because you cut out the BS of those people who cannot handle you. So you know that this person is not the right one for you. Diba? But if ever there's an individual who can really handle you and see themselves with you, because you continuously develop yourself and you attract them in a manner where you go out on dates. Diba? As long as you know your boundaries, you go out on dates and you attract them. That's the best way. Instead of looking and waiting. Itong sabi ni may magandang question dito Paano daw pag 30 ka na? Ano naman ngayon pag 30 years old ka na? Priyanka Singh. Okay, so let's assume na babae siya. Fine. Paano naman daw pag babae ka, 30 ka na, wala ka pa ring jowa, hindi ka pa rin kinakasal. Ano naman ngayon? Ito this goes way deeper than what you think. Part of the reason bakit ka nape-pressure na 30 ka na is because you're not worried about you being with the right person. You're worried of the people that surrounds you and telling you na dapat meron ka ng asawa sa ganitong age. Because that is what the society tells us to do. That by the age of 25, meron ka ng dapat asawa. By the age of 30, dapat may bahay ka na. By the age of 45, dapat meron ka ng successful business. Ganon. Society determines what we're supposed to do. That's so 1950s, my friend. We're already living in a 2020 world. And that if you're 30 and you're still going ahead and achieving the things that you want and you're single, by all means, go ahead, do that. The only reason why we tend to value the reason why we tend to think of that is because we value people's opinion so much. Yung mga sinasabi ng mga taong nakapalibot sa atin, uy, bakit ganun, 30 ka na, bakit wala ka pang boyfriend? Mag-asawa ka na, ano ka ba, ang tanda-tanda mo na, di ba? You don't want to be in a relationship not just because someone told you that you're supposed to be in one. Diba? Tapos yung taong nagsabi nun sa'yo, wala namang nako-contribute sa kaligayahan mo sa buhay. So why are you even valuing that person's opinion in the first place? Diba? Makes sense, right? Pero sad to say, that is what the society is right now. We overvalue people's opinion on us that we're living on our own jail. The jail of us trying to please everyone, appease them with their comments, para lang wala siyang masabi. And that's the reason why, iniisip mo, paano na lang pag 30 ka na? You're not really asking me biologically na 30 ka na. Kasi Ann Curtis was still able to have a baby at 35 years old. So 30 years old, you still have time. And part of the reason, and most of the reason why people would ask that question is not really because of that reason na 30 years old ka na wala ka pang jowa. Or wala ka pang asawa. Kaya mo tinatanong na 30 years old ka na, wala ka pang asawa kasi marami nang nagsasabi sa'yo na dapat mag-asawa ka na. Dapat may boyfriend ka na. Again, that's you valuing people's opinion so much. And what happens when you do that? You tend to rush the decision. You tend to rush yourself in marriage. That hindi naman talaga yun yung taong gusto mo, pero kasi wala na akong oras, 30 na ako, kailangan ko na magpakasino na lang dyan, di ba? That's not the case, my friend. 2020 na. You can go ahead, live a life the way how you want it. And I wish that from it for everybody else. I wish everybody the strength to tell everyone it gaff. As long as wala kang natatapakang tao, and you can literally tell to everyone inside of you without hesitation that it gaff. I don't give an F. That's a life way happier than appeasing everyone that is surrounding you. If you're a people pleaser, that's a sad life. Clear Marie, thank you daw, Tito Darbs. Thank you, sabi ni Cherry. Thank you very much din. I'm happy to give you these kind of realization kasi someone has to say it. And most of the time, most people don't realize it themselves. We have our own different timeline, yes? And who are those people telling you that at 25, you're supposed to get married, that at 30, you're supposed to have your own house? You can do that if that's what you really want. Kung yun talaga yung gusto mo, sige, go ahead. But you cannot do that just because that's what they're saying. At the end of the day, you're living your own life. Hindi naman sila yung mabubuhay in behalf of you eh. You're living you. So you do you. Live your life however you want it in your own timeline. Sabi ni Gladys, thank you very much. You are supposed to live your life and not theirs. Sabi ni Rems, you are correct. Wala naman kasing deadline ang pagiging single. Yes. Palakpakan yan sa comment na yan. That's a very real talk comment. Good job. Okay, what else? Reasons kung bakit ka single. Ano pa bang mga dahilan, mga kaibigan, kung bakit nagiging single ang isang tao? Single daw because waiting for you. Sino? Ako ba? Ito. Huwag kang ma-pressure if 30 ka na. Hindi rin naman sila makakatulong kung anong mangyari kung magkakaproblema na in the future. Don't rush your decision. Think about what will happen soon. Yes. Ito gusto ko to. Most men don't want to have a relationship with single mom. Of course, because not all men has balls to be in love with a single mom. Di ba? And if you are a single mom, do not belittle yourself or you think yourself na single mom lang ako kasi may anak na ako. Come on. Don't have that kind of mentality. So what if you're a single mom? That makes you even stronger than any average woman. And the fact alone that you try to, na kaya mong itaguyod yung sarili mo at ang anak mo nang mag-isa, na kayo lang, that itself is a sign of courage. And any man would want it to be around woman who has the strength na itaguyod ang isang pamilya. So, coming into a relationship, coming into perception, dapat hindi mo sinasabi na single mom lang ako. Dapat sinasabi mong single mom ako. You take it or you leave it. And you're supposed to be proud of that. Kasi you have undergone a lot of instances, a lot of trials, a lot of decisions wherein you could have had the easy way out, but you did not. And that takes strength and character. Be proud of yourself. Because I am. I'm proud of you. Malakas ka. And someone and somebody would be very glad to have you around. So do not underestimate yourself. Okay? Sabi ni Barb Subing, it's actually not being bad alone because rebuilding yourself, this is the process you'll need to do enable for you to grow. Yes, correct. Oh, maraming mga single mom. Dito, I'm proud single mom. Yes. Go ahead, become the single mom of model. Proud single mom of 5. Ba? 5? Limang anak mo ang tinataguyod mong mag-isa? That takes strength. Gwapo daw ni Kuya Darbs at ang galing pa. Thank you naman. Ay, bakit ganun? Dapat pala ko. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng mga nakikinig ngayon. Bago tayo magtapos at magbigay ako ng real talk sa inyo. Ito, listen to me later. I will be giving you the real talk that you deserve sa pagiging single. And I think everybody needs to hear this. And if ever you've been there naman na isang oras sa mga 1,200 na tao na nanonood ngayon sa YouTube at Facebook, I think you need to hear this. Pero bago yan, syempre magko-commercial muna tayo. Okay? Huwag kayong umalis. Huwag kayong umalis kasi I have something good to tell you. And for sure, maiisip mo ito mamaya pagtulog. So I'll be right back after this few messages coming from our beloved sponsor, Ayala Land, International, Dubai.
A visionary destination brings together career and family, business and leisure, city and community. Welcome to the newest hotspot south of the metro, propelling towards access, variety, and efficiency. Dynamic lifestyles synchronized at the core of a well-connected locale. Every day is a gathering of life's bounty. Homes for every stage in life amplify the convenience of living. Designed around people, this city paves the way for opportunities and jumpstarts a fresh beat on lifestyle, opening up a gateway to a unique quality of life. Every step here leads to progress. Arca South, City in Sync.
Yes. Thank you very much, Ayala Land, for sponsoring this video. Again, my friends, if you are sitting on cash right now, this is the perfect time for you to invest. Now, if ever you have the means of buying a property right now, at pinakita ko nga sa inyo kanina that you have a lot of options, not just those na pinakita ko sa inyo kanina, go ahead, you can schedule a free consultation. Pwede mong i-contact yung country manager na si Mr. Enrique. I-guess ko nga minsan si Mr. Enrique dito sa show na to. And then, there will be no commitment kung sakaling magpabook ka, hindi necessarily na magbibili ka. Pero somehow, at least, have the intent to actually be very interested and willing to buy if ever you like the product, which I think you will. So, dito, magkakaroon tayo ng online presentation, online reservation, online documents na lang ipapasa mo, online payment na din. After that, excellent after-sale service. And one of the things why I'm willing to put my name with the Ayala Land is because in all properties sa Philippines, Ayala Land is delivering what they're promised at hindi mapapagkatiwalaan ang kumpanya na ito. And I think everybody knows Ayala if you're a Filipino. So when we think about a brand on real estate, this is the gold standard. So they are having wonderful pricing right now. Go ahead, schedule a free consultation with us. I'll be happy. And Mr. Enrico will be happy to present you with the options that you need. Okay? So I'll see you around. Just PM me. Pwede mo akong i-PM. Pwede mo ding i-message to kung nasa Dubai ka. And I'll be more than happy to assist you as well. Cool stuff. Real talk tayo, my friends. Real talk. Tito Darbs. Magre-real talk na si Tito Darbs. Ano ba yung topic natin? Wait lang. Ito. Reasons kung bakit ka single. Whatever it is, it's fine. Most of the time kasi kaya tayo nagiging single is because of various reasons. Because of the heartbreak, because it's by choice, because it's by chance. Kasi yung mga taong dapat mamahalin tayo, iniwan tayo, kaya tayo single. Or maybe because you're trying to build an empire that you want to be complete and perfect. Or somehow be there at the top. Or maybe because there's trust issues. Yung mga trauma na binigay sa'yo ng mga past relationships mo, hindi mo pa kayang tanggapin yon at baka gagawin yun sa'yo ng mga taong nakapalibot sa'yo na nagsasabing mahal ka daw nila. Kaya ka single, hindi mo kayang tanggapin. Whatever the reason is, kung single ka man ngayon, it's okay. In that, at the end of the day, what I wish for everybody who is single right now is to this is the perfect time for you to find the means on generating your own happiness. In a sense that you find ways to develop yourself, you focus yourself on the people that loves you, could be your family, could be your friends, your support system. You value them so much. You're supposed to value them right now. At you have to think in a manner where being single at this specific time, that's no laughing point. So what kung single ka, 'di ba? Single ako. Dapat 'yun ang sabihin mo because you have a chance to actually go all in on yourself this time. Your chance to go focus on yourself this time. Find your happiness without hindi mo inaasa 'yun sa iba. Learn how to develop yourself, generate your own happiness, learn new skill, find new hobbies, meet new people. This is the time to explore and take this opportunity to somehow become the better individual so that when the right person comes, you'll have the capacity to attract them and you'll have the capacity to be complete whenever you enter in a relationship. Because at the end of the day, kung single ka man ngayon, ayos lang yan. Kasi you have a chance to somehow become the better version of yourself. You have the opportunity all the time in the world to focus your things and your energy into positivity. Focus your energy into become the best individual out there. And if you're undergoing pain, this is the time to heal. And if ever you have been through a traumatic experience, take this time to slow down and somehow learn from that mistake and breathe in and get things into perspective. Kasi you still have an opportunity to find, attract the love that you deserve. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng mga nanood ngayon, sa mga bagay na sa lahat ng mga taong hindi bumitaw. Again, my friends, if ever you're following Real Talk Darbs dito sa Facebook or sa YouTube, please follow me on these social media handles. Real Talk Darbs sa Facebook. Lahat yan, Real Talk Darbs lang. Instagram, pati sa Spotify. Please follow me for more Real Talks. Lalo na sa TikTok. Ang dami kong mga content doon na hindi ko nilalagay sa Facebook at sa YouTube. Yung mga taong may gustong itanong sa akin, doon ko po sinasagot. Meron akong comment section doon wherein you can ask me for an advice and I will reply to you via video. So, I would be very happy to answer your questions there. Sa mga advice na gusto niyo sabihin, follow it there. And if ever you're undergoing trauma right now and you need yourself to be positive and you be surrounded by positive individuals, join RTD Fam. Just search it in Facebook, RTD Fam. People there. It's a very support system for heartbroken individuals. Or if ever you're a strong, independent woman, that's a way for you to help other people to strengthen themselves. So please, I will automatically accept you sa RTD Fam. Now, my friends, if ever you want to learn how to vlog, kung gusto mo mang matutong mag-vlog, pwede po kitang turuan. Because RTD right now, guest po tayo kanina sa Showtime. Tayo po ang kinuha na subject matter expert when it comes to vlogging. So, ibig sabihin nun, I am teaching RTD Vlogging Academy, or I am the founder of the RTD Vlogging Academy, and I'm teaching vlogging. And this is not just your regular vlogging course na mga technicalities lang ang matututunan nyo. But this is the course wherein I will teach you before vlogging, what's the mindset, what's the ethics, what's the, what's the pillars of vlogging na dapat mong malaman, the mental game for you to be successful in vlogging. Kasi maraming gustong maging vlogger at marami ding vlogger pero hindi lahat nagiging successful na vlogger. Now, if you have that dream of achieving that goal of becoming a content creator in this day and age, go ahead. Please join me. Here's the details for me to show you para makita nyo naman. Before and beyond vlogging yan po, I will be not only teaching you the technicalities of vlogging, but the intricacies of it. And we'll be showing you how I, who started from 0 follower, is now able to work with these amazing talents and companies. So Ayala Land, yan sila, Denari Cash, The Filipino Times, Entertainer, LBC. Pia Words Back, nakatrabaho na natin po yan si Jamil, si Pokwang, si Melay. Simpleng tao lang po tayo previously at until now, simpleng tao lang din po tayo. But it's just that because of the formula that I have, I was able to work with these people and I was able to quit my job, my daytime job, to pursue the things that I want. I wake up every day doing the things that I want to do for the rest of my life. I wake up happy every day. At the same time, earn money from it. So how I was able to do it, I'm going to teach you in this. This is the very first KHDA approved vlogging curriculum sa UAE. Okay? And if you want to enroll, please go ahead. PM is the key. And let me know. I'll be more than happy to assist you. Maraming salamat po. Sa TikTok, alam nyo ba, kung nakasubaybay kayo sa akin sa TikTok, 200 followers ko last week. Guess ilan na po ang followers ngayon? Nasa magsi 6,000 na po tayo. And it's not me telling you that I'm good. It's me telling you that my formula works on how to vlog. So it is because of the things that I will be teaching you here. In a matter of 1 week, I was able to get that kind of followers in TikTok kasi finalo ko lang yung formula na ginawa ko on the things that I'm teaching here before and beyond vlogging. So if you're interested, go ahead, let me know. I'll be more than happy, so much happy to assist you. So that's it, guys. Maraming salamat sa mga taong nagsubaybay, sa mga taong hindi bumitaw. And I wish you all the happiness that you deserve. And if you missed this live, you can catch this on podcast and on YouTube na din. Maraming salamat po sa lahat. At self-worth since day 1 lang tayo. Ay, sorry, dumigay pa ako. Dami kasing salita kasi ako, tapos maraming hangin eh. Tsaka nga pala, abangan nyo, magkakaroon pa ako ng digital event wherein it's a ticketed event. Di naman masyadong kamahalan, mura lang naman. Now, if this is what you call heart healing sessions with RTD, this is where I'm gonna be discussing heart healing topics sa mga bagay na gusto nyong malaman, kung paano nga ba mag-heal, how to process your self-worth, how to identify your self-worth, and how to ultimately move on. I will be there live, one-on-one sa inyong mga manunood. And I will be accepting questions live din kung sakaling you would avail and buy the tickets. Soon it will be available. I'll see you there. And thank you very much. Maraming salamat po. This has been Real Talk Darbs. Always giving you real thoughts through real talk. Yalla, bye!
Oh shit, bigan, ano malahig man ka.
Real Talk Darbs.